What is going on, guys? Your boy here back with another video. Thank you so much for checking me out. Um, Everything's up. Stocks are up a bunch. Crypto's up a bunch. The Federal Reserve is lowering interest rates pretty soon. Well, they've already started. And there's a lot of money to be made. But the question is, how can we stop ourselves from making some insane mistakes? So many times in crypto, when people are making money, when stocks, whenever there's big money to be made, we always lose sight of, I think, goals. What is your goal for this money that you're going to be making? A lot of people, they see their portfolio go from 1,000 to, let's say, 6,000, and they do nothing about it. Now, it's always good to hold, um, but let's say you had something you need to pay off that was 1,000. It's like, man, you could have paid that off and at least you would have been a little bit further. And instead of just holding on to it, especially if it's some crap coin or something, and then it goes back down and then you've done nothing with the money you possibly could have earned. I'm not saying you have to sell out, and some people be like, oh man, that could have went to 10K, and it could have. But in my head, I'm thinking of goals I'm trying to accomplish. There's nothing wrong with keeping something if that's a goal, but if you have something you're trying to accomplish and that could have funded that, it could make just things different. It's just, you have to be goal orientated, I think. Even the last bull run, I still sold a little bit, kept a little bit, but I felt like it was too expensive, so I started selling. And it was pretty close. It was decently, I made money. So, but there's a lot of people who keep their bag and it's like, dude, you didn't make anything. Or like, it was 3,000 and then it went to 27,000 and they didn't sell it all. And it's like, dude, what are you thinking, man? And not even a little bit, you always you gotta shave off a little bit off the top, man. Just so that you walked away with something. Um, just stuff you gotta think about, and especially if they're like these crap coins, you don't want to be stuck holding the bag. Um, I know for me myself, you have to be also careful about these pump and dumps. There's a lot of stuff going on, and that's why I'm saying, if you get into the cryptocurrency space and you get scammed by buying some crap coin, don't be mad. Just take it as a lesson. Um, I think, at least, because, like, think about it. We're talking about cryptocurrency. You know, um, this is the most aggressive type of investment, I think, out there. So it's highly speculative on some level. Not with, I don't personally think with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but you gotta understand there's risk involved, and that's why you can't just dump all your money into some crap coin unless you're ready to face the heat. If you put down 3,000 in freaking Moon Inu or something, and you lose that, you better stand tall, man. I think, because now it's a learning lesson. But if you start blaming them, it's like, dude, what do you think you were doing? What do you think you're doing? So you got to be careful, man. I would only invest my money in something I believe in, unless it was play money, right? If it was just a couple $100 and you put it into some weird coin and it takes off, cool. But you don't want to be putting the bulk of your money in this garbage, because this is just gambling at some level, I think, at least with the other coins. And you don't want to be caught up holding the bag, man. That sucks, man. And like, these pumps don't come around often, man. And you gotta be ready. I should have bought more XRP, to be honest, but I just didn't have access to the money I'm trying to get now. And it's a long story, but you only can do what you can. And some people are like, oh man, I don't want to buy Bitcoin because I only have $200. Well, I would say put 100 in Bitcoin and then spread out the other 100. Like, and then build on that. You know, you might not have it now, but you can keep building. I don't know. People get so caught up in the number immediately. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to start small, and yeah, you can't just dump it into something ridiculous. I mean, you could, but take the risk. But start out with good investments and then play around with the more riskier investments. I'm not. Me personally, over 90% of my portfolio is Bitcoin. I believe. Yes, probably more than that. Probably 93%, something like that. I don't know. Either way, you get what I'm saying. But I'm trying to work on other coins as well. You know, um, here are some coins I like, but personally, I don't know how you feel about them. But I'm gonna, and also you can. Well, I feel like most people know this, but obviously you can make passive income with crypto if you're staking it into the system, or if you're just letting people use your crypto for transactions or whatnot. Um, I like Polkadot. I think that's a good investment always. I like Matic, Polygon. Um, I think these have great potential just because they're based off of Polygon is based off of Ethereum, and all these they have actual uses, and I think I just see a lot of I see a lot of people behind it, and I see a lot of good movement from them, and I would consider that something as um, a good investment with a decent bit of potential. I'm not saying you're gonna I don't know. Everybody's so worried about 100x. What is people's obsession? I understand 100x's are possible, but see that's like kind of like the poor mindset. It's like, dude, if you need 100x, either you got $30 in there, or I mean, I get it. Like, it'd be nice to turn 300 into 30,000. It sounds good, but maybe you just need to get something more real and just add more money into it. You can't skip steps. Or if you start off trying to skip steps, you never make it. You know, nothing wrong with buying smaller coins and all these crazy stuff, but you gotta have the backing from the real stuff first. Because if not, then once your BS coins go to waste, what are you gonna fall back on? And there's a lot of good coins out there, honestly. But when money is to be made, people start getting greedy, you know? Um, and it's just not smart. I see all these posts now, people making money and stuff. It's like, that's cool. And I'm making money too, but it's not a big deal to me. Mostly just because I have nothing to buy. I haven't spoken on this in a while, but I literally have nothing to buy. I couldn't tell you what I want. I don't know, I just buy snacks and stuff, but literally I have nothing to buy. So it's mostly just investing for me, and that's kind of my passion now. But I'm not really interested in selling. I'm trying to sell them, do some things, but do some goal orientated things. But I don't really need the money. I'm not gonna probably cop a new whip or anything. It's like none of that stuff matters to me. My goal is just to be more free. And that's what I was saying. I was gonna use passive income from crypto to kind of help offset that. But there also are platforms, which I'm sure you guys know, where you can give your crypto. You can put it in a network, and they'll give you crypto for that. And I'm sure I feel like everybody should know that, but I don't know why I have to explain that. Um, but that's what I do with Polkadot. That's what I do with Polygon. And I also have another one I'm buying, which is Vara. This is more of a speculative investment for me, but I've been staking in their network, and it's been going well for me. So I wanted to get some before it started to pump, in my opinion. These are obviously other ones, but I mainly buy Bitcoin, and I've still been buying Bitcoin, but nothing's changed. I've even been buying some stocks. It's been weird. I don't know. I haven't bought stocks in a while, but I've been throwing a dollar or two, and not a dollar or two, maybe I don't know, whatever, $20, something like that. But I've been buying a lot of stocks and just kind of just holding on to them just trying to see what happens, because I'm realizing it's like these tax advantages things, like these Roth IRAs and stuff, which mine is doing quite well. Surprisingly, it's been building pretty fast. I don't have anything crazy in there. I think it's almost, well, it's at $578. Let me see. Got my phone on me? I won't show you. I guess it don't matter. But it's been doing quite well, to be honest. And some other stuff has been doing decent. The stocks, not so much, but I like to have them around because, I don't know, it's just interesting. I notice they do things, It's like, there's dividends or whatever, and then there's Roth IRAs, and then there's traditional 401ks, which I'm not a fan of, but even so, I'm gonna start a baby one, and just in case, I don't know why. Who knows? But yes, and I am getting a match from my work, so not that nothing crazy. I don't even really care about that, but it's just I'm trying to make more investments, especially even with this channel. I want to do a lot. I just don't have the time. I'm trying to do other things, and talking about crypto is cool, but I feel like at the same time, it's hard to always find stuff because a lot of the news and stuff I feel like is watered down, or it's just like it doesn't matter. It's just speculative things, and not that they don't matter, but I feel like I like using logic and just like reading information and then just like kind of getting my own thoughts in it, because a lot of their information can be biased sometimes. Um, but I do think I am trying to buy some more crypto before they lower the interest rate even more. The unemployment they say is going up. I don't know. It's all manufactured, in my opinion. So I don't know whether or not I can believe anything they say. So, but they're trying to rise unemployment, all this crap, all this jazz and stuff, and then I'm surprised they really haven't given us a stimulus check yet. Honestly, not that I'm saying I want one. I do, I guess. I don't know. Sure, why not, I guess. But because it seems like they've been trying to like hammer the economy, like, man, it's been a while. And then before this, it was like the COVID stuff, and then it's just, I don't know, for the last like 4 or 5 years, man, it's just been brutal. But the interesting thing is there's always a way to make money. And I'm also starting to see with my Roth IRA too. I've just been watching the numbers, I've been tracking it. And I see it's like it just goes up, and then they dump the market, and then they buy again, and then it goes up, and then they keep excuse me, it's like they're really slowly working their money into the system, which is interesting because it shows me how manipulated this all is. And it makes me think, like, how can I get a part of this, Because, like, let's be real. If a whole system's manipulated, we all can agree with that. How can I do it so that I can be free? Now, I will say this. If I had known in the past, I would have completely stayed away from credit cards, Although I do have a lot of credit cards, it's too tempting. Like, honestly, it's too tempting because it's like, it's just right there, and then they try to offer you deals and stuff, and basically it's just slowing you down to an absurd level. And even if you get out, you barely probably will make money with whatever you're thinking about doing. And that's if you're lucky. Honestly, if I could go back, I just wouldn't have used them at all. That's been really slowing me down. But I don't buy anything, so I can still I can pay it down. But it's like, there's a lot of things you want to stay away from, and I would just say, but it's slower. And then that's another thing. It's like, it's really hard to start investing when you don't have a lot of money, or you don't already have something, because you really think it isn't worth it. So it's like it just stops you from starting, and then they add so many barriers, and most people don't even want to get involved in that stuff. And then they hear that you could lose money, and then they're like, nah, dude. And I understand that, honestly. But maybe I just like seeing my numbers go. I mean, it gives me kind of a weird, I don't know, high or something. But people just we need to be aware. If you dump all your money in Frog Inu and it goes up 80%, why would you keep holding? Even if it goes up to 120% and now you're going to feel like you missed out. Nah, man, you made money. And it's just like, people get greedy. People do things like, yeah, man, I had 10,000 in there, man. And then it went up to 85,000. And then it went down to 20,000. And then it went up to 30,000. And then it went down to like 7,000. And now we're at like 11,000. It's like, well, dude, why didn't you sell at 85,000? Well, I thought it was going to 100,000, man. That's your only basis for selling, was when it hits 100,000. You didn't think, oh, hey, maybe I could take 40,000 of this and fix my life and get complete freedom. Nah, man, I'll just wait till 100,000. Like, these are the type of things you gotta stay away from during this market, at least. Even with me, man, like, there's part of me, man, that just wants to take that Bitcoin and toss it into something ridiculous, like, and just see what happens. But I'm like, no, you don't want to keep swapping into stuff and keep losing money on the exchange. And what I need to do is find more money to invest in whatever coin I'm trying to buy, right? So if I feel like I want more crazy crypto, don't sell anything, just buy more. And if you have to wait, then you have to wait, man. But you can't keep doing that and that's why I don't like some of these other coins. You have to keep swapping into them and swapping into them, and it's just like, you're losing so much money on these swaps and these different things, especially once it gets expensive. You're better off just buying. And then once you're ready to sell, sell. But I would just hate for people to go. And there's going to be tons of people because there's going to be new people coming into the market. And part of that's natural, cycle market. But people need to realize that in crypto, man, this stuff comes fast and it goes easy. So you need to have goals. Otherwise, you may mess around and be in this game and have gotten nothing out of it. And I feel bad for people, because it's life-changing money and they missed out on it. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't know, man. Something about me, it's like I have to work for everything I have for some reason. It's never handed. It's always earned. And honestly, I for a long time was angry about that. I felt like, why do I have to work so hard? And all these freaking idiots get to just walk around in their lives. They have what maybe not what I'd want, but maybe my, like, I don't know, like family and stuff and different certain things they had that I thought was like, this dude's an idiot, man. Like, why does he have this, and why do I have to? Or money. I was very, at least money illiterate. No one taught me anything. So it's like, I was like, why does this douchebag just get, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was learning that I cherish stuff more because I didn't have it. It means something now, and that's why I keep going, because it means something. Too many times people have stuff and you never, what is that saying? You don't know what you have until it's gone. Well, for me, it's like, I guess I've never had it, so now I cherish it. So it's like try to take things very seriously. Um, but a lot of the times it's just, it's really common sense. Just have some goals in mind. Like I'm trying, like I said, this crypto bull run, paying off debt, offsetting my rent, um, and just living a freer life. Has nothing to do with purchasing anything else. Just releasing all barriers so that I can live a life on my terms. Um, and honestly, it should be fairly easy. But I'll be damned if I just wait just to run up my bag. It's like, for what? For me personally, there's nothing I need to buy. So why do I have to obsess so much about getting the extra? I do obsess, but it's to pay off these debts. After this, it's just gonna be like I'm coasting. Not coasting, but I think the goal of being a human and, you know, living life is being free. Being free to choose how you want to live your life. And I think people lose sight of that because they just want a bigger bank account number or they feel like they want the status. It's like, you can have the status. I'll go for the freedom, because the freedom to stay at my crib, play Xbox all day and laugh and mess around this piano and have a family and stuff, like that's priceless. And I feel like I want to be able to be completely free, like on a scary level. So I think we all just got to be thinking smart this crypto bull run. If you're in it, good luck to you. I've been just buying a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say I have a lot of everything, but I just, I buy on Robinhood, I buy on Cash App and stuff, obviously, and then Coinbase. Um, I like just having like a lot of them. I just want to see what's gonna happen. Some of them $5, $10, some of them 30, some of them more. But I've been building my bag, so I'm ready for when things jump off. But well, not that they haven't. Um, my Bitcoin portfolio has been doing very well, um, but I'm not touching that for now. So basically, I'm gonna try to put some money in some altcoins and see where it goes, and who knows? Hopefully, I can, like I said, use altcoins and maybe some NFTs I have, or maybe some other collectibles to kind of like pave the way. But um, I'm imagining crypto will probably be a better. Maybe the NFTs might pull through. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if there's a big deal with those yet anymore. But I have some NFT comics and stuff that are pretty cool, I think. Quite a decent bit of money in there, but I'm not going to touch those either just because it'd be more of a hassle and I just leave them alone. Um, but yeah, so it's time to stop spending. Hell, I need to tell myself that. I don't buy much, but I've been buying a lot of snacks recently just to I've been kind of stressed. Long story, doesn't matter. But it's time to get the money right, man, because it's about to go bonkers.